Get ready with that mute button.
Do I need to? Should I be muting now?
Yes, mute yourself now, so that way we don't get the feedback.
Okay.
So we are back for the Comma Club July results show. We got a few things to cover. First of all, congratulations to everybody who made the Comma Club for July. I know some of you thought that you weren't going to make it and ended up making it regardless. I know some of you are still working towards making it, and I know I've received several emails from sellers, thanking me and Mary for the motivation and the help in getting them to where they are now from where they were before. So for this month, the Comma Clubbers are going to be working on a few things. The first one that I want to talk about is aggressively getting ready for the fourth quarter. The month of August is a very crucial month when it comes to online selling. There's a bunch of people taking vacations now, taking time off now for whatever reasons. So while those people are slacking, everybody in the Comma Club needs to step up their game. So instead of your 100 listings for the month, up that by 50 or by 100. Like, get aggressive. If you haven't finished organizing, because I know we've been working on organizing, I know Mary's still working on organizing. Dina hired me to help her get her organized. I got Lisbeth also, who hired me to help her get organized. And there's a few other people in the Comma Club that are still actively working on that. So you got to get that done this month, because come September, if you're not doing inventory while you're organizing, come September, that's what we're going to be doing doing a pre-fourth quarter inventory, because you want to make sure that everything you have listed is actually listed and can be found where it's supposed to be found. Also, streamlining all your processes. If your shipping is taking too long because the tape is over here and the measuring thing is over there and your boxes are upstairs, you need to streamline that to make it easier, because time is money. The other thing we're going to be working on this month with the Comma Clubbers is dominating collections. I'm going to be posting a thread inside of our group talking about how to use those to our advantage. And so if you're in the Comma Club, get ready for a big discussion on that. We're going to be talking about, creating collections by themes, by categories, just breaking it down by brands, gift ideas, things that are trending now, so that you can dominate that section of eBay, because that's free advertising for you, and it does lead traffic from the search over to your store, which helps your sales. And taking advantage of eBay's new tool. I know most of you have seen it in the Comma Club. I think it was Missy Franklin who posted it. The 50 description templates. I want all the Comma Clubbers to sit down and figure out which 50 they can use, set up, so that it makes their listing process a lot faster, especially during the fourth quarter. I know for myself, I will be creating listings for the things that I sell the most, which are the game pieces, comic books. That way I don't have to keep writing it in or hitting sell similar or whatever. It's all right there with the shipping, everything all included in there. We get 50 of them now, so I want everybody to sit down and think which 50 they can create to streamline that listing process and help them list faster. I've seen a few people in the Comma Club post their action plans. If you need a new one, it's in the file section, so make sure you print it out. Make sure you write it out and share it in the thread on there. Usually for the Comma Club, for the results show, we don't have guests, but C-Bay insisted that we get her in. So we're gonna bring in C-Bay, and I don't know what she's gonna talk about. Just Mary, be ready with the mute button, because it's C-Bay. We don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is that she's you're muted, honey.
Might have to censor.
You might have to censor. All I know is that she's ecstatic about something. I don't know what, because she didn't tell me. I'm gonna learn about it here in a few minutes. So the other thing that I want to say thank you to Lauren and Kara and Pam and Stacy and everybody else who oh, y'all like my glasses? This is my Comma Club glasses, by the way. You know, my cha-ching glasses. I want to thank Lauren, Karen, and Pam, and everybody else who sent me emails and stuff. You know, it's great to hear from you guys. The feedback that we're getting from you guys is absolutely awesome. I'm so happy for all of you who sent me an email. I'm sitting here celebrating with you. You know, your accomplishments, how far you've come since you started. You know, some of you didn't think that you could make $1,000, and here you are making $1,000 or more. Some of you are crushing it. I know Jennifer is still on it. I created a monster when it came to Jennifer. She's like crushing all her goals. I'm gonna give you guys a pep talk, but first I'm gonna bring C-Bay on here to see what this excitement is about, because it's killing me to know what she wants to talk to you guys about. So C-Bay, the floor is yours, sweetie. Make sure you unmute yourself.
Okay, I think I'm live. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Alrighty. Ever since Gladys got the Comma Club going on, you know, I've been hopefully supportive, but I haven't been an active participant because I've been doing, excuse me, some other work. Anyway, I already knew that I was going to do everything in my power to have a strong fourth quarter and be part of the Comma Club before I went to eBay Vegas. eBay Open was thebomb.com, and I came home, let me see here. Today is Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I came home early Saturday morning, 2 a.m., and I literally have hit the ground running since I got home from the airport. On my way home from the airport, I saw a sign that literally has changed my life. Okay? I know I'm being dramatic. I can't help it. It just is what it is. Okay. I live in a very, very small part of Jersey, South Jersey, and I pass this business every single day. And Sunday when I came out, there was a sign. No, Saturday night when I came home, I saw the sign. And then Sunday I came out and made sure that I wasn't just dreaming because I saw the sign because I was so tired. There is a local business literally around the corner from me that is going out of business, and today I bought everything. Everything. I have bought out, I liquidated a business. I don't want to say what it is right now, but I liquidated a business, and I have thought about this, dreamt about this, you know, hear other people talk about doing this, and I'm like, wow, that would be so cool. But I never thought that I would be able to do it in this niche that I'm talking. It's not so much a niche, but, you know, I will talk about it later when I have pictures and stuff to tell you what the product is. But anyway, I met with the owner on Sunday. Actually, Sunday morning, I looked at the place, and then Sunday evening, I was with a friend of mine coming home from dinner, and we looked again because the lights were on so you could see in it because it was dark. And as we're standing there on this woman's front step, visualizing what I can do with all this merchandise, the woman pulls up. She pulls up. She drives and is looking at us like, why are these two girls standing on my step? But anyway, long story short, she invited us in. We got to look around. And, I told her, I said, I noticed that you have this going out of business sign on your property, which it wasn't there last week. And she was like, no, I just put it up on Friday. And I came home Saturday. So I asked her, I was like, well, you know what? I'm really interested in, purchasing your stuff. So she said, well, what exactly is it that you want? I said, all of it. She said, all of it? I said, all of it. So anyway, long story short, we talked numbers, and I went back over there today. It's a done deal. Went to the bank, and as my son said, I got to sit in the money room.
Wait.
And
wait.
I know, right? It's just too much, right?
Wait. This is C-Bay.
This just happened a couple of hours ago. This all just happened a couple of hours ago.
C-Bay.
Already, wait a minute. Now here's where the Gladys, let me tell you, you people that are struggling with organization, I'm telling you right now, if you're listening and you're saying to yourself, wow, is Gladys really that good? I mean, I know she's good, but, can she help me? Well, let me tell you. Y'all already know she came here in, February it was?
Yeah.
And got me straight. I would never be able to do this. Never in a million years without being organized. Before I got everything, I have already been to the storage facility, which is 2 blocks away from me. I have already paid for my storage for a month. I have given myself 20 days. I'm taking all of this merchandise tomorrow to the storage facility. It's already going to get packed up the way that I want to facilitate my process. When I get to the storage facility, I'm giving myself 20 days to get it pictured. I've already got a photo. I already tested cameras today. Got a good photo set up inside this locker. I'm going to bring the long table. I got chairs, and I'm going to process all of this merchandise within hopefully 20 days so that I can have it bagged up. And then what? My banker boxes, so it can go where? Right over here. All this mess that you see right here, because it's a mess right now. All of this is going to another friend of ours.
Jennifer,
I didn't forget your name. It's going to Jennifer because guess what? It's stuff that I no longer want to sell. So if you were here in Jersey, you could have part of this. This has got to be at least $4,000 or $5,000 worth of merchandise. It's got to go because it's stuff that I do not want to sell. I have got what I want to sell. And if you've ever heard me before talk about what I want to sell, because I've talked about it enough, you already know what I bought today.
okay.
So that's my good news, and I want to wait a minute. Oh, I'm not done. Oh, wait, there's more. I want to let the Comic Club people know. Game on. Number 2 is on like popcorn, and I'm talking about the hot butter kind.
Put that sign up a little higher. All we saw is on like pop. There you go. It's on like popcorn. Okay, so wait a minute. Let's backtrack here.
We're at the beginning.
This is okay. So most everybody knows you from the groups, and most everybody knows, but just in case there's people that are new here, C-Bay is the reason for the Comic Club. I could not get her motivated to list. And one day I just said, well, you're not going to be part of the Comic Club. And she was like, what? I want to be part of the Comic Club. So C-Bay went from $200 to $300. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't even think it was $300. Okay. I would be good and say $300. I don't even think it was $300.
To $1,000 in a month. Okay.
In 1 month.
Because I happened to just mention Comic Club that one day. And now you're telling me that you bought an entire store.
I done went and bought a business. Okay, a business that was going out of business. Even the lady is looking at me. She was like, "You're gonna sell it? I'm gonna sell every last bit of it." Yes, yes, I am.
Okay, I am so proud of you, C-Bay.
Stop!
Like I'm blown away. Like
Talk
seriously,
amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm getting verklempt.
y'all don't know. Y'all don't know how much I struggled trying to get her from
Y'all do not know the struggle.
and now she's done bought an entire store and is not only bought the whole store but is challenging you guys, okay, showing you guys that if you do the things that we teach in the Comma Club and on YouTube, whatever, or in the Facebook groups, that you can go from making $200 to $300 to buying an entire store, liquidating an entire store. Like I am so happy for you. Like seriously, I am so proud of you. Another monster. You're up there with Jennifer. Two monsters I've
Girl,
created.
I'm telling you guys, this is something that I have been wanting to do for a long, long time. And I never, ever, not so much I never, ever, but I never thought that, not that it wouldn't be a reality, but I just never thought, you just never know when you just never know when the opportunity is going to present itself. When that knock comes, you should be able to open that door. And the only reason I was able to open that door is because Gladys got me organized. And it was a job. Yeah, it was a job. Long before she did that video with me in February. Oh, yeah, Gladys was working with me, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, yeah.
Over Skype. Gladys was cracking the whip over Skype on me. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm that kind of girl. I own it. I own it. Yeah.
You have to come back. You have to come back for real seller stories, because that's amazing how far you.
I will have pictures, and I'm gonna record, not so much record. When I mean record, take pictures. I'm not videoing nothing, but I will have pictures, of the store, of her setup. And I'm going to say, anybody that is in the New Jersey area that's looking for fixtures or mannequins, holla at your girl. I got you. I will give you the Comma Club discount.
Oh, y'all heard that? Y'all start running. Find
I don't think I've got a lot. I think I've got like maybe 3 mannequins or 4 mannequins that are nice. They're half they're nice mannequins. Okay. We ain't talking about this plastic stuff you hang up either. These are body mannequins. But anyway, that's what's going on. And this all happened today. I mean, I've been trying to talk to Gladys all day, and I had a plumber here today because the toilet went out. My air conditioning on my van went out. Everything has happened between last night and today. And this is my cherry on top of all that stress cake. I'm happy, and I know that I have a lot of work ahead of me. I know I can do it. I know that I will do it, because I've got to get my investment back. And I want it back before, let me see, this is August. I'm giving you guys a month. I might not be in that Comma Club August, but September, done. Done. Okay, all right, I'm done. Mute me, because I'm going to be crazy. Mute me. And my security has just showed up, so she's getting ready to start.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you. I have to say I'm so proud of you, C-Bay. You've come a long way from when I started working with you, and now for you to sit here and tell me you bought an entire store, just mind blown, just like, wow, like that right there speaks volumes of what people can do when they are open-minded. You're welcome, sweetheart. But you know what? It was all you. You know, it took action on your part. So give yourself some credit there. You know, when you change that mindset and you apply what you learn, you can go from making $200 to $300 to buying an entire store, you know, and making $1,000 or more a month. So seriously, I'm so proud of you. I can't. Is Jennifer in the chat? Because I don't have the chat open. Okay. No, she's not. She's gonna be calling you today. Watch. You're gonna get a phone call from Jennifer. I'm sure she's gonna be ecstatic to hear that. I'm so proud of you. Like, seriously, and thank you for coming out. You know, for insisting to come on here and today and sharing that with the rest of the comic clubbers. That I'm mind blown. I don't even know what to say. Like, I've seen you grown, you know, grow throughout these 2 years. It's just amazing, you know. Truly,
I could not have done it without you, and I wanted you to know first, because I wouldn't even have had. Nah, I wouldn't have been able to do this without you, because this does require. I've got my whole process in my head, all the organization. Going to order me some more stuff from Bubble Fast tonight. Going to use those gift certificates I got from being in Vegas. Oh yeah, it's. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited.
That is awesome. Mary, do we have any questions from the chat? No? Okay, so again, Sibe, thank you. We're gonna have to have you back on for Seller Stories.
I'll do follow up.
That is a fantastic adventure, really, from nothing to something that just like floored. I'm sure other sellers will love to hear the whole backstory from the beginning to the end. So, all right, so I'm gonna give you guys a little pep talk tonight, because I've been noticing in the groups, and maybe a tiny little bit in the comic club, is, you know, when everybody was, you know, reporting throughout the weeks or the day or whatever, there was a few people that used the word, you know, I didn't meet my goal, I failed, or whatnot, you know, the negative talk. If you failed to meet your goal, I'm excited for you. Really, I'm happy that you failed, because failing at something means that you tried. Okay? Truly failing means you didn't try. So, you know, you can't say you failed because there was never an attempt to do anything. But if you failed and you are actively doing something, that means that you are trying. Are you going to hit 100 mark every single time? No, you're not. It's just the nature of how it works. You know, when I give you guys the action plan, it's just a roadmap. It's something to guide you and keep you focused. It's not, you know, it's not like you're going to hit every single time. You're going to hit all of your listings. Like, I missed this month by 47 listings. Life happens. It's okay. But look how many I did accomplish, because I had this sheet with me. Okay? Did I do all my actionable goals? No. There are some that didn't get done, even started. That's okay, because I was trying. I don't want you guys to get into that funk or that negative mindset where you're doing yourself a disservice. As long as you're actively trying, you're not failing. You know, just remember, if you tell yourself that you can't do something, then you're 100% correct. So again, you know, if you miss that goal, that's okay. Not all goals are meant to be attained or achievable. They serve as a roadmap. Some may take longer to achieve than others. That, you know, it's to keep you focused. Writing them down helps not only keep you focused, but helps to motivate you. Um, you know, it helps you get from point A to point B. That was something that, you know, CB can tell you right now. She got from point A to point B because she had her roadmap. Um, I do want to see everybody's actions plans filled out and in the thread in the Comma Club. Do not throw away the old ones. I want you guys to keep those because I want you to be able to look back from your starting point and how much you've accomplished up to, you know, up to now. So don't throw the old ones away. I want you guys to keep those. Hang on to those. For those of you who aren't on the Comma Club, you can find the action plan sheet in my Facebook page on Just Ask Gladys. I'll make sure I'll post it again. It's in there now, but I'll create a new post for that. You know, if you don't want to use this one, you know, I don't care what it looks like. There's some that made their own in the Comma Club. I don't care what it looks like. It could look like whatever you want it to look. Use stickers, use whatever, or it makes you happy. The point is that you have one, that you've written it down, and that you're using it. That's all I care about. You know, somebody else in the group is using a bullet journal. And somebody's using stickers. Like I said, as long as you're using it, I don't care. I want to see what it is your goals are. Hold on one second. Here you go. Okay, and last but not least, and one of the most important ones is never compare yourself to another seller. Okay, that seller that you're comparing yourself to is not you, and you ain't him. You don't know, you know, if they have a retail store. You don't know how much they pay for their inventory. You don't know if they have a staff. You don't know anything about their business. Your business model and their business models could be totally two different things. Your biggest competition is yourself. That's who you need. You need to be trying to outdo yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Okay? Compare yourself to your last month. That's how you're gonna outdo yourself every single month. Okay, this month I did this, then go and challenge yourself to do this month. I don't wanna see that negative talk. That mindset. It has to change. Some of these groups, like I've said before, when they start with that whole eBay is out to get me, or that negative mentality, that's toxic. Stay away from that. You know, don't you know, if and here's one. There was somebody who posted about one of the tools. I'm not going to say which group or what the tool was, but one of the tools that eBay uses, and they said that they're not going to use it, and blah 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 blah. So here comes somebody else that has never used it, and now that person decided that they're not going to use it because this person over here said that it's not good. You, first of all, you don't know if it's going to be good for you or not unless you use it. So stop basing your business on what other people say. The only way you're going to know if something is going to work for you is by trying it yourself. Really, if I didn't try the promoted listings and I just went by what people were saying, which was like, I don't want to pay eBay, why should I give them more fees? I would not be selling as many multiples as I'm selling today had I listened to all those people. Sure, you can listen to the conversation or whatever, but don't base your actions based on what other people are saying, because that's going to hold you back. And I don't want to see anybody, you know, being held back because they're listening to that negative stuff. You know, you got to try all the tools. You got to see if it works for you. You know, what works for them might not work for you, and vice versa. But you'll never know unless you actually take the time to try out the tools. And just because you put it on there once or tried it once does not mean that you've tried it. You have to really get into it and learn how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, it's not going to work. Okay? It took me what, since last year to a good portion of this year so far to really learn how to use the promoted listings and get it where it's making me the sales without costing me the money. So I learned to gain that system. The same thing with collections. That's why this month, for the comma clubbers, we're going to have a long discussion about how to use the collections to their benefit so that they can dominate that search, because there's 3 different places where those come on. And I want all of my comma, we're going to do maybe a video, maybe a discussion, I don't know, maybe it'll be a private video just for them. But I want to show them how I do it, how I went from being lost in search to being found in every search result, and now I'm breaking it down even more. So because come 4th quarter, I want them to be able to get that traffic, because that's what's going to set them aside. That's what's going to get them found, within the eBay and outside of eBay. So we're going to be doing a lot of work with that. Do we have any questions, Mary?
No, earlier someone asked if how to join or whatever they wanted to join. So I did put in the chat, what they needed to do to look for the comma club on Facebook, and then to submit a screenshot of July's sale that has to be minimum of $1,000. So
yeah. There's only one way to get in, and that's to earn it. You have to earn it. The reason we make you earn it if you've never done $1,000 is because it empowers you. It shows you that yes, you can do it. And then we let you in, and then you're in, forever. From the best part about the comma club is that you're going to be in a group with like-minded individuals who are all struggling. We all have struggles, but we all help and motivate each other to make that goal the next month or reach higher. And I share a lot of things on there with them, to help them with their business, different tips and stuff that I personally do. I would never tell you to do something that I don't do myself. So everything I talk about is because I do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here talking about it. So all these things do work, and so if you're part of the comma club, you're gonna learn more about how to do different things. If you're stuck, not knowing how to use something, you could come on there. There's no negativity. There's on-hands help from everybody who's used it. We all share our experiences, what works for us and stuff. If you're stuck on and don't know what to do, that's the best place for you to get the help that you need. And I know a few people have posted questions and stuff on there, and about the collections. I know Missy had posted about them, and we talked about it just a little bit, but we're going to go further into that this month. So I want all those action plans, post it. If you made the comma club, send us a screenshot to either Mary or to myself, and we'll let you in. But the only way to get in is we need a screenshot for your July sales. If we see that you made the $1,000, we let you in. We set you up with your monthly action plan, and we let you go. It's up to you, because it's all about accountability. So that's all I had for today. Mary, did you have anything that you wanted to add?
No, I mean, having the goal sheet, obviously, I mean, they're all building blocks. It's a process, and which is why, like it says on there, still improving. Doesn't mean that you screwed up and it's never going to work. You learn from what you didn't get accomplished, and you just keep building on that, to keep going. But this last month, I ran more sales with the markdown manager, and my sales overall were better than they were for June. So that's definitely making a big difference for me. Yeah. A tool I hadn't really used prior to that. So
yeah, I forgot who it was. I don't remember. I get so many emails. Somebody had emailed me that never used promoted listings and started using it in category that they were kind of lost in, and it actually had their sales went through the roof. So that's awesome. You know, if had they never used it, they'd
Yeah.
probably still be buried in search. So that's why I said you got to use the tools. You know, especially this new one with the 50 descriptions,
The templates, yeah.
the templates. You know, that's going to save me a lot of time come fourth quarter, because it's 50 of them that I don't have to think about. You know, it's all set up right there. It's going to streamline my listing process and make, you know, help me list a lot faster. So I'll be setting those up. I know, who was it? Was it Missy? I want to say it was Missy who had brought it up. I know she was working on creating her 50 as well, because it's just going to speed up the process. It saves the shipping. It saves everything, the category, everything you need it to save. So, you know, when I saw that, when she brought it up in the thing, I had looked at it, but I didn't really like look at it until she posted it in the Comic Club, and you know, she started saying what she saw from it, which is different from that. Like, they totally revamped that tool, which is awesome. Before, you couldn't save the shipping and all that other information. It was just the description part. But this seems to save the whole thing. So I started thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to do that for my game pieces. I'm going to do that for my comic books. I'm going to do for the things that I list most, you know, often. Like you, Mary, you could do that for your Christmas cards and what is it, your bedding stuff that you sell, you know, then that's going to save time. So that's another great thing to look at. So if we don't have any questions, we will make this a short one, because I ain't going to lie, it's hot in here. Woo, this humidity is killing me.
You want to see if CBay has any last?
Yeah, CBay, you have anything?
Woo! I feel like the lady in the IKEA commercial.
Again, girl, I'm so proud of you.
So you are. I knew you would be. I will be. I will wind myself down in a couple of hours.
And thank you for you know, telling me first that
Because I know, I'm like, Gladys is going to. This is like, I feel. I kind of feel like I've graduated. Like I'm walking across the stage and I'm getting my degree. That's how I feel, because I've been trained to do this, you know, and I just went in there and did this like a boss. Like the boss I know I am. As simple as that. And that's just what I did, you know. And you just never know. Like I said, if you just, you know, like you said about failure, I have always been very, very fortunate that I'm someone that is not afraid to try anything. I have absolutely no fear of failing, because, again, failing just means that you've tried. Okay, so, okay, this doesn't work. Let me cross that off. Let me try this. That's all failure is to me. I don't, because I didn't make the mark or meet the goal, that I have necessarily failed. You know, so when you prepare yourself and you have an opportunity that happens, you know, you just never know. And the person that I'm getting the business from, all of this just fell into place. She's like, she just can't believe how everything just happened. This woman was prepared for the next month to month and a half to have to really grind hard to make her little bit of money before she leaves out. And now I've given her an opportunity to go home and rest, which is something that she needs desperately to do. You know, she has some issues that she has to take care of with family members, and now she's got the peace, and she knows that she's going to have the strength to do it, because she doesn't have to drag herself into here for the next 35, 40 days. So you just never know, you know, one door opens, close. You just never know. Just always, plan and prepare yourself for when the opportunity comes. And I just feel that, I know that I have worked hard. And I just feel that, again, if you just work hard at doing you, not worrying about what this one is doing, not, well, Susie's over here, she just got on here and said she made 10 grand. You don't, like you say, you don't know what went into it. You don't know. She might have made 10 grand, but she put in 8,000 to get that 10. You don't know. Focus on you. Your petition should be this right here. Hey, girl. That's it. That competition. And I look at that. I chin check that girl every morning. So just do it, Now, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm giddy. I'm all over the place. The work starts tomorrow. I am going to be working my tail off, and I know you are going to be, did you do it? Did you get it? Would you get it? Give me progress. So it's like, I got to get this done because I can't be having Gladys riding on me, man. And don't even get me started with Jennifer, your henchwoman. So I have to be on time. This game on, that's for me. The game is on. I got to do it because I know that y'all going to check on me to make sure that I am being accountable for what I have just done. So, and I've got to do it. I've got to do it. And I always say, if I can do this, anybody can do this.
So I get a 10%.
Yeah.
The sales.
See, like, who's the guy? Who's our guy? Kevin Hart.
5%.
Kevin Hart said, this is how my money work. I got a checking account, and then I got a separate account, a savings account. In my checking account, the money goes in there between 3 to 5 days, but then you gotta wait. So we'll work on that.
I'm glad we pay you on Tuesday. That's what you're telling me.
I got you, girl. I got you. Like I said, I knew that you would be happy for me. I was busting all day. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell Gladys. I can't wait. And then again, this is what I said when we were in Vegas last week, the beauty of the eBay community. Gladys and I are not neighbors. We're not in the same city, but to be able to talk to people that are doing the same thing that you do, I know y'all are happy for me. I know you feel my excitement, because we do the same thing, and it's like 1 hour. Yeah, they got it. That's the way that I feel. And I know that I have to, like I said, carry this out, because I want to be able to show. I want to at least set a good example for all the work that you put into me, so. Who knows? Somebody else might be able to say, oh, my God, see, you just made that look so easy. And I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, girl, it was nothing.
That reminds me of Pam's email. She sent me a message and said that the Comma Club is genius. And I had told her, it's about empowering sellers,
Yeah.
And she said she can't explain it, that she couldn't explain it, but it was just what she needed. That kick in the pants, and seeing everybody else achieving it, and here she was not making it, and seeing everybody else just motivated her, to get her ducks in a row, whatever she needed to do to make the Comma Club, and she contacted me at the beginning of July, and I told her the only way that you're going to get in is by earning it, and can you believe it? Here we are, August the 2nd, she made the Comma Club yesterday.
You go, girl. Go, Pam.
It's being with like-minded people who understand,
Well, it's sharing the experiences, and the the enthusiasm is contagious.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm probably gonna get God knows how many emails for this video. Because every time we do one, I get a ton of emails. But when people see that eBay went from $200 to $300 to buying a whole entire store, that right there is going to get everybody excited. And that's what the Comma Club is about, is helping grow your sales and your business. Like I've said before, I want everybody to be able to pay their rent and bills just by selling on eBay. Just one platform.
Yeah.
And then branch out to
And it can be done.
Yeah, and it can be done. You know, so I guess it was that kick in the pants that she needed, that motivation that lifted her up to take action, because it takes action. That's hence why I call them monthly action plans.
Action plans, exactly.
You know, because it takes action to get from here to here. You know, and I know everybody's been working hard. They shared all their results in the group, you know, and some crushed them, some, you know, missed the mark a little bit, but that's okay. They're fine with it. They're just gonna push harder. They're gonna figure out what went wrong, they're gonna figure out what they need to learn to make it the next time, because it could be a lack of knowledge that's keeping them from reaching it, you know. It could be because they weren't holding themselves accountable. It could be, you know, but when we're in that group, I noticed that when somebody posts, you know, something, here comes, you know, Mary, or here comes Kara, or whoever, and we hold each other up, you know. Right. And it's that sense of what is that word I'm trying to say?
Camaraderie,
and just simple commendation. It's human nature to want to be, or want to know that, you know, you're appreciated for trying. You know what, Mary, you did a good job. Wow, that was an awesome job. Just little things. It's that gold. So where was I at this week? And I asked somebody for a sticker. You're gonna laugh. I gotta show you guys this. So, I'm in the bank today, getting ready to go to my money room, right? And the guy is kind of impressed that he's getting ready to walk me into the money room. So I said, hey, don't y'all have some freebies or something? I need some stuff. I'm getting ready to go to the money room. Give me some stuff. You got this little notepad. You got another one of these notepads? So he's pulling out, you know, pens, pencils. I was like, no, I'm only kidding with you. But then, I got this.
What is that?
Wait for it. Oh my God, it's two.
Bonus.
Ding, 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 ding.
You know, one of them is going to show up on eBay, right?
No, it's not.
Let me see. What is it?
Wait, hold it up again.
We'll talk while you're holding it up so we can see it on the bigger screen. Oh, it's a cloth?
A glass cloth.
That was your swag?
Hey, I got me some swag, man. And over in the corner, y'all, TD for TD Bank.
Oh.
Yup. He was like, well, do you have a business account? I was like, that's the account that the money is coming out. He said, well, you know what? He said, I have to tell you, I'm impressed because there's so many people that run businesses out of their own personal account. I said, no, I have a business account. I said, now, do we have He's like, you got a personal account here? I said, I got a savings account here. He said, you got a personal account in another bank? I said, yup. I diversifies. So anyway, I got me some swag, so, you know. And now that I just found out I have two of them, so.
There was one thing that I wanted to mention was, you know, Mary's been trying to get herself all organized and stuff, and she, I don't know how she did it, but there was this big gigantic fish tank in her eBay room, and and for the whole month I kept hearing her, you know, going off about this fish tank is taking her eBay room and whatnot,
and no fish in it, no fish. No, there was fish. There was fish, but nobody. I mean, they rarely paid attention to it. At one point, it got so bad that the algae was so thick and green you couldn't even hardly see into the tank. And I'm like, what's the point of this sofa-sized fish tank when I could be using it for my boxes and organization,
Right.
my inventory.
She got her shelving up. I saw the whole thing unfold. She got her shelving up. She got all her stuff. It opened up the whole room. Like she could do the whole waltz if she wanted to right now.
What? Okay, Mary.
Yes.
Let me ask you, Mary, what is that behind you that's sitting off the edge of the table with blue, looks like handle? Is that a bed buddy? The other way. Turn around the other way.
This one.
Right
Oh,
there.
this.
Yeah, it's one of those things you heat up and put around your neck or whatever.
As a buddy. Look, mine hanging on the closet door.
So yeah,
And they're good.
it gets me excited to see everybody else, doing the things that they, their goals, achieving their
Right.
goals. I don't know how the heck she got her husband to part with that fish tank, because that sucker was
My
huge.
son, yeah, because it was their thing, but they had to have it.
Their thing needs to go into another room where they can see their thing.
On the driveway, my son's supposed to list it on Craigslist to get it out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gone. Like, I don't know how she did it. Hands off to her, because she got it.
A determined woman.
That's right.
Got
It
that out,
will happen.
put the shelves together and put them up, and which was another stressful situation. Gladys can attest to that. We were talking while they were doing. She's like, "You're so patient. I can't even imagine how you listen to them do that."
But it got.
But now that they're up, there you go, right? They're up. Yep.
It's just made her life so much easier now. That's
It
why.
does.
That's why I said if you're still organizing, it needs to be done this month. Because after this month, I don't want nobody organizing because you don't have time to organize. You're supposed to be listing and shipping. That's all the time you have. List and ship, list and ship, list and ship, and that's it. So if you guys haven't done it,
I can't wait to do this on a regular basis. That's all I want to do.
5 seconds. C-Bay's demonstrating being able to, find something within 5 seconds.
Pull your package, and this is already ready to go, and I'll send the listing over to Jennifer because she's taking this too. I don't want none of that.
That's awesome. It's awesome that you chose to bless somebody else with the merchandise rather than take the tax. Well, you can still take the tax write-off, but rather than taking it back to Goodwill, you chose to give it to a fellow seller, and that right there, it speaks volume of the kind of person that you are, a very giving, generous person.
Oh, I mean, it all. I have the philosophy with everything. If you have your hand open to give, it's also open to receive. If you can, do it. That's all. Nobody is asking you to do something that you can't do, but if you can do something, do it.
Absolutely.
This will be probably at least the 5th time that I have given away a mug collection. Do not let me buy any more mugs. Done.
You're not gonna have room for them.
No.
You bought an entire store.
No, I'm not going to have.
There's no mugs in the store.
No, there's no mugs in the store. I just, in my mind, I'll know tomorrow when I bag because very little of it right now has to go into tubs. But when I bag it all up, I'm hoping that once I have everything, or categorized and in my bags to go in these boxes, that it'll all fit in here. And if not, it's not going to take much room to house the rest of it. With proper, I got enough space in here. That's why I called Jennifer. I was like, this got to go. I don't want it. Then when can you come and get it? It's got to go. Because if you don't want it, I'm taking it straight to Goodwill. I was going to ask. I've asked, groups before, and nobody respond. It's got to go. Because I need this space.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do what? Bring bags in here and leave them like that because Gladys is going to be like, what's that over there in that corner? Nah, I ain't nobody got time for that. No.
Yeah, I've sent stuff to sellers that when I was reevaluating my merchandise earlier this year, which I do every February because trends change. What used to sell before doesn't sell now and whatnot. So I was reevaluating all my inventory, and and you learn what you like to sell and what you don't like to sell. So there was stuff that I didn't like to sell, but I knew that I'm not going to say the person's name. This person sells that. So sent them a message. I said, give me your address, and off the box went,
That's it.
It's all about,
And Mary, you said something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, froze. If I can help somebody else, and bless them that way, I'm going to do it. For some of the stuff, I didn't have anybody local, so it went back to Goodwill.
Okay.
But yeah, if I see, patterns or bedding or handbags or whatever, because I know you like selling handbags. See, that's one of the things I know you like. I don't know if that's what you bought. Lord have mercy. She giving me no, okay. But or patterns and whatnot. I know from talking to you guys, who likes to sell.
Who likes what? Right.
So if I have it, I'm gonna send it to you.
Right.
Here you go. This is you like doing this. Awesome. I know.
I mean, and it'll come back to you. It's just
it's not about the money. It's I don't even ask for the shipping.
I just want it out of here.
And that person, sells a lot of this type of stuff, so they're gonna do well with it.
Right. And you just never know. Even though you might not can sell or you're sick of looking at something, the next person that gets it, they're going to do something totally different with it, list it differently, or take a different page. They're going to do something different. It's going to have a new life.
Yeah.
And unless it's going to somebody in the same block as you, it's now going to have a new identity because it's going to a different place. And it'll probably, it's usually that sells. It doesn't matter. I'm the same way. I'll have somebody to give me something that they've been trying to sell for 2 years, and I list it, and it sells in a week. That's just the nature of, what we do, so all of that hanging on to it. Oh, I'm going to, again, why did I call Jennifer? What, February? No, I'm going to list this stuff. Well, I haven't listed a darn thing. Maybe I don't even remember if I did. No.
What were you going to say? You froze up and you started to ask me.
Oh, okay. Cards. I heard you say Christmas cards. Do you sell greeting cards? Or is it just Christmas cards?
Christmas cards.
Okay, so just Christmas.
Yeah, basically it's when I'm out sourcing, thrifting, I find new packaged Christmas card, and then I end up then I list those. So I have a few like thank you card, sets and all that.
But, so that's not what you're just Christmas cards. Okay. Not necessarily Christmas. There might be Christmas in here, but I got new and packaged stuff. I'm not going to list this stuff. I'm not going to list it. Like this one here. Can you see that?
I can't read it though.
So you have like individual cards you're selling, right?
It says, I'm a parent, therefore I'm an idiot. And it says, so like have a totally awesome birthday, duh.
Those are individual, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love this one here. I'm going to keep this too because I think I only have one of them. I have sold one of these before. I shop, therefore I am not here. And then it says on the inside, no gift, still shopping. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put this stuff up, but anyway, I'm about it's all got to everything that's over here has got to go.
Who you kidding? You know you're not gonna list that stuff.
No.
You got a whole store to list. You're gonna waste your time with those cards?
No, they're gonna go. I mean, but Mary said she didn't want them. I was gonna send them to her, so I'll see if Jennifer wants cards. Jennifer, you want cards? All right, girl, you got it. Because I'm done with it. I'm done with it all. I'm done with it all. So anyway, but thank you for allowing me to share my news with you girls. And I will say this much because I know that you have to earn a place in the comma club. If I don't hit, I'm not going to do any noise up in there because I know I shouldn't even be in there because I didn't make $1,000 last month. If I don't get $1,000, I'm going to have a comma one way or the other. I'm either going to have 1,000, I'm going to have a 1 comma whatever in sales, or I'm going to have a 1 comma whatever in listings.
Okay. Challenge is on. Don't make me check out. I will. Oh, hang on. Woo, I like popcorn. So Siba's going to be working on aggressively listing, which is one of the things that we're going to be working on this month.
Oh, you girl, Gladys, you think you're proud of me now? You have no idea what's going on right now.
Now's the time to get your stores ready for the 4th quarter.
Yes, and I will be ready. I will be ready. I will be.
All right, so if we don't have any more questions, we're going to cut it.
Yep, that's about it. That's about it. Did no one else had any questions in the chat? So.
All right, well, you guys already know what I always say at the end of every Comma Club show. You can't deposit excuses, so get it done.
I know, I've tried that.
4th quarter is around the corner.
They don't let you in the money room at the bank with excuses.
Exactly.
I was like, can I just look in there? They were like, no.
I go in the money room. So get those listings up, get them stores prepped and ready for 4th quarter, and I will see all of my Comma Clubbers for a discussion on collections. I'll try to get that up this week. It might not happen till next week because I'm a little stretched for time here.
Well, then don't do it this week. Do it next week.
Yeah, I'll see what I can accomplish here first. But I do want to get that discussion up and running with all the Comma Clubbers.
Okay.
Show them what I've learned, and I can't wait to share with them because I really want them to utilize this and really dominate those collections. So, all right, I will talk to you guys on Facebook somewhere. And
Toodles! Thank you.
And I'll see you guys next month for the Comma Club.